Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, July 31st. This is Ann Varillo with stampwithann.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Auburn, New York. I hope you guys are having a great week. It's Wednesday. I know I missed Monday. I usually do my lives on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but I don't know. It's summer, so I'm getting a little discombobulated. Um, we had some friends visit from out of town from Oklahoma over the weekend, and I got a little bit behind, of course, you know. Um, I do have my set schedule, but uh, things kind of backed up. So, anyways, I am coming to you live Wednesday, though. I hope you guys are doing good. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, please make sure you like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I love to go back and look at all the comments and answer them. And I don't know if I'm live on Facebook. When I scheduled this, it said there was a problem. So I don't know if there's a technology problem or if I am live on Facebook. If I am live on Facebook right now, if you guys are watching, just give me a thumbs up or say hi. And let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so this week I'm crafting and creating with the Thoughtful Wishes bundle. So I have used this bundle in the past, but I saw some really great cards and ideas that I just thought I'd bring it out again. And this time I'm using the Thoughtful Journey designer series paper a little bit more in all the cards that I've made. So this is for my weekly card class to go, and you can get all the information down below about that if you want to get the card kit for free. So let's get started, and I'll just pop you down to my craft table. Okay, hi there everybody. Okay, before we start, today is the last day to earn your $5 coupon for every $50 you spend in my online store. So I know I've had a lot of customers that have made purchases and they've gotten their $5 coupons. And what happens is you get your $5 coupon and there's a code, you get an email from Stampin' Up! And you can redeem those coupons in August. So I'm super excited about that because I did get a few too. Of course, you know, I can't stop shopping. But anyways, all right. So we're working this week with, or creating, I should say, We're creating with the Thoughtful Wishes dies and the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set. So, you know, at first I was like, do I really like it? But I do. I love the stamp set. I love the simplicity of it. And I love that there's dies to cut out all the different images here. And I particularly like this big die here. I don't know if you can see that. That die. I love all these leaf dies. And I love these branches and some more flowers here. There isn't one that cuts out this though. I don't think. No, I can't find that. But anyways, so what I did this week was I designed 3 different cards, and let me share those with you now. So this is the first one. This is the one we're going to make today. And that's the thanks card. And this is the designer series paper I'm using, the Thoughtful Journey. But these are some of the different images that I die cut them out, and then I did color this one in. So that's the stamp. And then I used the Unbound Love tag die here. And then on the inside, I just made it simple and stamped the image and then colored it in. So really easy. I'll leave that right up here. And then this is the second one. Now I was inspired for this one from Melissa Faust. Oh, I forgot to put my thing on my door so I don't get any interruptions. Anyways, Melissa Faust, and this was one of her card designs. So I cased it. Again, I'm in love with this designer series paper. She had a different sentiment, I think. So I just put thinking of you fondly. And then I used my Stampin' Write markers to stamp this image in. So I think I used um, olive green or mossy meadow, and then berry burst for the flowers. And I like how that turned out too. And this is that big die image. So I really loved this. This was just beautiful. And this is the other designer series paper that comes with the suite, but it's gorgeous. So we'll put that up there. And then of course I got to get myself back on track. So I am doing a fun fold on Friday. So this was the fun fold I created. I don't know if you can really see it good there. So it kind of sits like that. And then it's a bridge fun fold card. Again, I used the designer series paper. I die cut some of the images out and used the stamp. And then I think this was for my stylish shape dies. So those are the 3 cards I designed for this week. So, and one last thing I did want to share with you, got a frog in my throat, is this gorgeous designer series paper. So this is the back side. Oops, if you can see. So I think the paper is just gorgeous. It's like that watercolor. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Now, this does have a lot of wild wheat in it and calypso coral, which I love. I'm not a fan of wild wheat, but I do love how it is created on this designer series paper. I really think it's beautiful. This is one of my other favorites. Along with that, I love these colors together. Oops, this one's upside down. So this is just the back side of this. Isn't that pretty? Those are some of my most favorite colors. And look at this one. This one's gorgeous. Lost Lagoon, pretty peacock are in here. I think it's Berry Burst or Petunia Pop. I can't remember. But I just love how, and look at this, like looks like a beautiful sunset, I think. So these are the papers. Last time I crafted with this set, I didn't use a lot of the designer series paper. This is the one card that we'll make tomorrow. But that's the back of it. See that wild wheat in there? Woohoo! And I just love it. It's just so pretty. So anyways, let's start. Hi, Jamie from Kentucky. Hi, Carolyn. Carolina, I hope you guys are doing good. Thanks for joining me today. So this is the card we're going to make today. So in my card kit, I include all the supplies you need. I die cut everything for you. I embossed. This is the 3D fern embossing folder. So here we've got all our little supplies. I got to make sure I get that leaf out there. And I also include, for my kits, I also include the inside panel, which is this one, so just basic white. You can stamp whatever you'd like in there. And then I include the envelopes as well. I know that some people started not including envelopes, but look it, you can't have a card without an envelope. You got to have your envelope. So we're going to start with basic white. These are all the pieces. And I am going to stamp on that. So let's just put our little die cut images over here. And these are the strips that I die cut. I want to make sure we get them on the right side. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's start by burnishing our fold line here. I hope you guys are all having a good day and your weather's good, I hope. Ours is going to be stormy today, of course. That's what you get in upstate central New York. And what we're going to do is we're going to adhere this embossed 3D fern. I did this in Pretty Peacock. I do love Pretty Peacock. So the one color that I can't get my arms around, I try, I really do, is the wild wheat. Now, one of my other girlfriends, she's a Stampin' Up demonstrator too. She loves wild wheat. I'm like, okay, I try. Okay, so we're just gonna adhere this to the front. Make sure you get a good seal on that. This is a really pretty easy card. And in my card kit, I give you all the measurements, so you're never without it. So you can duplicate this card in different patterns if you like, different DSP. I always like having a lot of PDF tutorials on hand so that, you know, if I'm ever kind of lost or I need my mojo redone, I've got some PDFs to go through. So that's one of the advantages too of, let's make sure we get that straight, of the card classes. So we're just gonna adhere this. These little strips. I got a busy day today. Busy, busy, busy. We're getting ready for vacation next week, so I gotta going to Virginia Beach. So that's that strip. Hi, Jamie. Oh, you're in California, Carolina? I am from California originally. I grew up in Huntington Beach. Was born in Torrance, and I grew up in Huntington Beach. So, yeah. And you had some storms last night, Jamie. We had a little bit of rain, but we're gonna get a big storm here today. Some lightning and thunderstorms. But I'm gonna go out and meet my friend after her appointment. We're gonna meet up at one of our local places here called Prison City Brewery. So, just for a little cocktail or a beer, maybe. We got to take advantage of it though. We don't like to go out a lot in the summer because our summers are pretty short. Okay, so we've got all three. Now this is typically how I do this because sometimes you get a little messed up. That's not real straight there. I'm going to push that over a little bit if I can. So I try to start in the middle first, just so I can even it out, or what do you call it? Center it. So that's why I'd start in the center. And then I just kind of lay that down. And I don't press real hard because what I'm going to do is just make sure I've got enough room on either side, and that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to press that down a little bit more. I got that off-centered a little bit, but that's okay. And then we'll go ahead and do this one. Now the new, I'm so excited. The new mini catalog is coming out in September. So if you're a demo, you get to pre-order it, which I'm super excited about. We get to start pre-ordering August 6th. Let's just make sure that lines up pretty good. Yeah, I don't like that. We're going to change that over a little bit. So we'll just move that ever so slightly. Okay, put it down there. And then we're going to do this one. And leave a little bit of room there. Again, this card is pretty easy to put together. So there's not a lot of, other than the die cutting, which is minor, really. Okay, so we've got all those pieces. Now let's take and stamp. I'm using this big leaf. Normally I would, yes, adding some dimensionals in the middle one, it will give it some more texture. You're absolutely correct. Kind of like this. Normally when I'm using my Stampin' blends, I use the Memento black ink, but I'm using Mossy Meadow because I don't want the black kind of harshness of Memento black ink. So So I'm just going to use this Mossy Meadow. Oh, and guess what? I forgot to bring my die cut over here. Doesn't that always happen to me? Okay, so we'll set that aside. I'll have to get my little mini boho blue to cut this out. So I'm just going to use, oops, there goes one of my things. I'm using light Mossy Meadow and light Old Olive. So I'm going to come in here with the light Mossy Meadow. And I just want to put enough ink down, or Stampin' Blends down, on the middle of the veins. So I'm just going to kind of highlight those. Not all the leaves have a vein in them, which we don't, that's okay. We don't need them all to have one. And then we'll come and add a little bit more color with the lighter Old Olive. Did I get them all? Yep. And I use the bullet point. These are very fine. The stamp set is Thoughtful Wishes. So I'll show it to you again. The bundle is available, but here's all the stamps in the Thoughtful Wishes. And then I'll come in with light Old Olive, and I just want to kind of color in just a little bit to add a little bit lighter color. In the, oops, center, I forgot this one. Darn it. It's all right. So, okay, so a good example of this is if you forget, like, you wanted this to be darker, you can just go over this a little bit a couple times with your other marker, with the same marker, I mean, and it'll still give you that dimension that you're looking for. And I'm just going to color these in. Just real quick. We're also going to stamp the inside of the card with this. Hi Phyllis in Minnesota. Thanks for joining. And let's see here. I think that's pretty good. Sometimes I go a little crazy on my coloring. Not today. I'm gonna be okay with it. My marker over here. Okay, let me, since I forgot, this is not uncommon for me. I try to have everything prepared before I do this. I gotta run and get my mini boho blue. Okay. And let's get that dye out that we need. So we're just going to put this through here. Let's get our dye. And it is this big one. So what I like to do, and I know you guys, you're probably all, you know, experts at your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I like to make sure I line it up. So I use these Post-it note, what do you call it? Post-it note tape, which I think is super good. I used to use like washi tape, but sometimes that would rip my cardstock, and I didn't like that. So I just want to make sure it stays in there nice and straight. So let's see how good I do. Hopefully I do okay. I don't know. might need another piece of tape. Well, I'm gonna wing it. Okie dokie. Okay, we got that. Set that over there. See how good I did it. Yep, I got it, just perfect. Okay, so let's also stamp, this is a pretty peacock. So we gotta stamp that in. I'll get my stamp set. And it's the little thanks. Now, yes, tape, my friend, I know, Jamie. Okay, so tell me what your favorite stamps are. Are they the red rubber ones or the other ones? My poly, whatever it is. Because these, I like to see the stamp. Let's see. That looks pretty straight to me. But I like all stamps. I mean, to be honest. Thank you, Melissa. Phyllis, I mean. Oops. Oh, look at what I just did. See, I'm reading my comments, and I totally did a big faux pas. But I like reading the comments. Didn't I say that in the beginning? I gotta pay attention now. Sorry. All right. I keep my little cart here, so when I make mistakes, I have my rags. Okay, so we're just gonna stamp thanks on our little, this is the Unbound, one of the Unbound Love dies. I love the Unbound Love dies, by the way. Get that straight. That doesn't look straight. There we go. Perfecto. And I will toss that aside. Okay, now let's put this together. I just kind of layered these, and I did use wild wheat. I just said I don't like wild wheat, but it's okay. Pretty peacock. This is boho blue, and I wanted to capture some of that boho blue up here. That's in the designer series set. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start layering some of this together. I'm going to use my multi-purpose liquid glue. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like glue. If you don't like that, you can always use either mini glue dots or cling stamps. Yes, cling. Thank you. I was looking for that. Yes, they give a, Carolina, you're right. They give a nice clear image. You can see them real good. I like all the stamps, but the cling ones are my favorite. So I'm just going to position some of that over there. I'm going to position this one over here. My other good friend, she stamps, she's one of my other demonstrators that lives locally here. She does not like glue. She gets so frustrated, but she loves all these very delicate pieces like we're doing right here, these kind of leaves, flowers. So I told her, you got to use, if you don't like it, use the adhesive sheets. And that's fine too, is adhesive sheets. And I'm just going to stick some of that there. And then I'll come in with the wild wheat over here. You don't have to you don't have to put glue on every speck of the die. You know, just kind of dot it in there, because it's good. You see, it's good when it kind of comes off of the page, so it's not so flat. And um, just laying flat on your card. This adds the dimension that you kind of need with some of these cards. Okay. And you know, the one thing that I was looking for, and I, for the life of me, can't find I had it, my linen thread. I don't know what I did with it. So I'm gonna go over here and grab a new one. Yeah. I've been crafting a lot this last week before our friends got here, but I could have sworn I had that. Well, that's all right. I'll just grab a new one. And I tied a double bow. So we'll undo this if I can. If I can find out where the front is, or the beginning, or the end. Okay, here, I got it. Oops. Let's get my scissors out here. So we're just going to tie a double bow. Oh, I want to make sure these ends are kind of lined up better. Linen thread, I think, is one of my favorites, and I always have a lot of extra on hand, and I think this is one that it's probably a necessary embellishment that you need. At least I think so. I love to add my bling, but I do like a good linen thread double bow or bow, actually. And some people don't like the way the linen thread kind of crinkles up, but another friend of mine said you can use beeswax and just run it over the side of it, or, you know, take it in your hands and run it, and it'll kind of make it a little bit stiffer, so it's not that curly, so to say. Now I'm just going to use a mini glue dot, and we're going to stick this right on here. Just get a little bit mini glue dot. I'm going to stick it right there. Make sure my tails are down a little bit here. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick my sentiment. I'm going to stick it up a little bit more. And I'm going to use my dimensionals. Let's see what I got here. I'll use 2 of these. Probably could have got away with 1, but hey, why not? Then I got to bring over my, you're welcome. I know my girlfriend, Patty Dolan, she's a Stampin' Up demonstrator with PS Paper Crafts. She taught me that about the linen thread. Super cute, I thought. So there's my sentiment. Now let's do the inside real quick, because I do want to get that done. Here's my stamp. And again, for thanks cards, I normally leave them blank unless I've got a very specific thing to say. Yes. Oh, Jamie, I didn't know that. So for sewing thread to go in the needle easier, that's a good idea. Anyways, if you have a good sentiment that you're working with, go ahead and put it in there. I usually, when I do thank you cards, I write, you know, a very long kind of sentiment in there for them or a thank you. And so that's why I leave them blank a lot of the times. So let's just stamp this. I'm gonna not stamp the whole image. I just want to get some of it on here. Okay. And then we'll just go ahead, use our same, oops, if I can. My darn marker. I can't get it off. Oh, I got it off. For some reason. I'm challenged today, if you've noticed. So again, this is the light Mossy Meadow. Just gonna come in here real quick and do this. Yeah, challenged. Okay, this time, did I get them all? Oh, no, missed one right over here. Okay, I think I got them all. All right, light old olive. Let's just color that in. I'll be more careful to stay in the lines here. Yeah, I do miss California a little bit. I miss the weather. I grew up there. I was born and raised. I didn't move out of there till late into my 40s, I think. I got transferred for a job to Jersey. All my brothers, they surfed. They were all surfers. I wasn't much of a surfer. I didn't surf. I played tennis. So I'm just coloring these in, just trying to blend that ink out a little bit. And I actually do like the way this comes out a little bit better. Oh, you went to El Camino College? Gosh, that's just right up past where Huntington is. Yep, I know that area well. Carolina, I know that area very well. Okay, let me show you this because I want you to see, I'll get it closer to the camera. How I like it because it looks black right now, but look it's not. And you see how the coloring, the green, if you had black on there, it would be so, I think, harsh. So I like that I stamped it in Mossy Meadow. I just have to fill in a couple of the little white spots. I don't know, I get weird. All right, there, we're done. Okay, so we're just gonna adhere this inside. And let me get my glue here. Come on, there we go. I've only been up in the Auburn area. We're right outside of Syracuse. I've only been up here for, let's see, 2017. So we moved up here because my family, my husband's family's mother and his whole family was up here. So that's why we moved up here, to be close to the family. Okay, so there's the inside. That is, oh, no. Guess what we're forgetting? My blooming pearls. I got to put a couple of those on here. And the blooming pearls come in garden green, gold, pretty peacock, and petal pink. So that's what I used. I can't forget my bling. I love my bling. So I'm gonna stick one here. And then I'll stick one up here. And I think I'm gonna stick one maybe down here. There, kind of balances it out. Okay guys, what do you think? Super easy, fun, and quick, right? And don't you just love this paper? The Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper, it's the best. Anyways, so what is it? I did that in about a half hour. That was pretty good. Um, Thanks, you guys, for joining me today. Now, remember, if you want to get this card kit to go, I include all the supplies to make 6 cards. You can place an order for $40, and I'll go ahead and ship those all out on the 5th. So thanks so much, you guys, for joining. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and come back and see me. I'm going to be live tomorrow and Friday since I missed Monday. Okay, so have a great day, and hope the weather stays good wherever you're at. Bye.